Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock. So, I'm driving, so I apologize for any background noise. But I wanted to have a genuine conversation with my ladies for a little bit. I mean, I'm not excluding you, but this is kind of like this message is target more towards the ladies. But I love you still, men, ladies. Okay, so I was at the nail salon, right? And I literally, they move you from chair if you're having the mani, then the pedi, and all that stuff. So you move around. So in moving around, I literally had conversations with 3 different individuals at 3 different times, right? One individual was, I think she was in maybe her 50s. I think she stated. And she felt like, it was just over for her. And there's just no way a man is going to want her in her 50s or whatever. And then there was another woman who was actually 49 and literally just got married to a very successful man. He is a pilot. And she just recently got married a couple of months ago, actually. And she's 49. I think she said he's in his 50s. And then there was this crazy lady. She literally had me crying, laughing. She's married, right? Have been, and literally want to throw her whole husband away. Like, she is yearning to be single. She literally wants to throw her husband away. Like, for real, for real. And I'm like, well, just throw him away. Whatever, if you're that miserable, throw him away. But so she was basically like telling the other ladies, like, listen, everybody is so caught up on this fantasy of marriage and they just don't even get it. And at the end of the day, I mean, she probably married the person that wasn't even meant for her to marry, so she could be miserable, I'm sure, if that is the case. But ladies, sisters, listen, I want to let you know, for real, that you're too much in your own head, right? You don't have men walking around here like, oh, I'm this age and I don't think a woman's going to want me in this age and all this other stuff, right? Men worry about their money and, be having some respectfully impotent issues, all stuff like that. That's what men worry about. But ladies, you are beautiful. Age is just a number. Age is about a mindset, right? Now, I'm not going to be ignorant to the fact that if you're somebody and you want children, like very young, you want to have children and you're getting up in age or whatever, I understand that point completely. Or if the man who you're with, if he wants children or whatever, I understand that completely. But if you don't want children or you don't want any more children because you're an older couple, age is not going to matter with some people. Listen, I know a lot of men, and I'm talking about like men from different calibers. Some of these men won't even waste their time with a 25-year-old because of the mindset that they're in. They just don't want that extra, that baggage that comes sometimes with very, very young women, just the drama and the overly emotional and the jealousy and all that stuff like that. So some of these men who I know, they prefer a mature woman. Here's the issue sometimes with mature women. Some mature women, and I'm sure that's not you, they're too mature, almost like they want to be the man's mother. It's almost like that mindset of like, you don't even know how to laugh with yourself and have a good time and just let loose. You have that mentality of the church sister in her 70s, on the front pew with black stockings and white shoes and a flower hat. Like, really, Kizzy, did you just say that? No disrespect. If anybody wear black stockings and white shoes and the flower hat, you sexy boo, you're sexy. But it's that mindset. So you can be older, but you might be 50, but you're acting 80. And that's a turnoff with some men. And listen, one thing about men that some of you guys don't know, respectfully, men are really just like little boys really at heart. Like they still have that play in them. That's why you see grown men out here with their boys wrestling and acting crazy and cutting jokes and can't stay off the games. And men are just truly young boys at heart. So when your mindset is too serious and you need to be serious at certain times. Like that's me. Like I like to have a good time. I'm a fool. Y'all don't know this, but like I'm literally a fool. I laugh, I play, I act a fool. I have a great time, But when it's time to be serious, it's time to be serious. So you have to know how to turn it on and turn it off. But you got to lighten up some. Because every man is not out here looking for 25-year-old. Here's another thing that I want to share with you guys. Sometimes, when a man is like really determined to only date a very young woman, sometimes that's not even a reflection of yourself. It's a reflection of the man. Because some men actually deal with insecure issues when they're getting older. And I don't think it's the age alone. It's just that sometimes it's the things that come with men getting older. And again, sometimes that's, certain things not working certain ways they used to. No disrespect. You're human. But I'm just saying. So to make himself feel more confident in his self-esteem to be up, he may feel like he need to have a very young woman by his side, because that makes him feel young again. When the world is telling him that, oh, you're old, you can't get up no more, you do all this other stuff. So his self-esteem is down. So that's what he needs to make himself feel good again. But you can't take that and apply that to yourself and make yourself feel like, oh, because I'm 55 and he wants a 25-year-old, it's because she's 25 and I'm old at 55. It's because he needs a younger girl to make him feel younger, because you are acting like Sister Marcia at church. So when he's trying to act young and have a good time, you're condemning him like a little boy. Like, would you grow up? Grow up. Man up. But I'm just joking. But truly, ladies, this is something that is bothering me lately, because I guess I was a little blind to it to some degree. And I think what's really going on now, because with this whole new movement of Kevin Samuels and this person saying that, so it's almost like it's more in your face now. But I don't know, because I don't have that problem, and I'm definitely not 25, and it shows that I'm not 25. And when I tell you, and I say this in all humbleness and all, as respectful as I can, I gotta get some gas. I'm tripping. I have men, who approach me. Listen. If you guys want some of these men to harass your nerves, please email me, because every man I meet and they're sick themselves every day, all day, I'm going to give them your email. So maybe they can leave me alone. But I have men approaching me from 18 to 80. And I don't really remember any of them saying like, how old are you? Like, so I think sometimes you're too much up in your own head. And because you're in your own head, you're thinking that the man is thinking about that. Again, respectfully, if this man wants children, then that's a whole different thing. Now, personally, I like mature men. I like older men. I'm not, young guys, I like you too. So I'm not saying I wouldn't date a young guy. I'm just saying I personally like mature men. So either their children is going to be grown, or their needs are bad, so they don't have time to be running around for no newborns. They don't want none of themselves. So whatever. But so if you got to find out what works for you. Find your lane. So if you know that well, just find your lane. I was going to say something. Just find your lane. But please understand that you're too much in your own head. Please understand that you're beautiful. Please understand that getting older is a blessing. It's almost like we want to slap God in the face because we're complaining about getting older. It's really about a mindset. It's about how you take care of yourself. Listen, there's some chicks out here and their 30s and their 40s and their 50s that a 21-year-old can't even stand next to. Well, 27 too. Can't even stand next to. And I know some chicks in their 20s, but life has done beat them up so bad and, stressed them out so bad that they look 50. It's about how you take care of yourself. One of the best things you can do is to invest in yourself. Again, we're so conditioned in our community to put everybody ahead of ourselves. So again, we're sitting here taking care of everybody else, making sure everybody else is good, but then we're lacking. We're not keeping up with our bodies. We're not in the gym. We're not keep staying up on our, on our routine because we're taking care of everybody else. So one of the most important things you can do is literally realize how important self-care is. And that means, going to therapy to, unpack some baggage so you can really feel good about yourself. Because when you feel good about yourself, that exudes. You ever seen somebody left a really bad marriage or relationship, and then when you see them like months later, they're glowing? So it's about unpacking that baggage and really feeling good and feeling whole about yourself. Because when you feel that way, you attract people to you. It's like you're a magnet. So when people see that you're confident, and this is why confident is important. Again, you can't put confidence on. You can't put a dress or some heels on and say, I'm confident, if you don't feel that internally. Confidence starts within, and then it works itself out. And then people see this glow, and then they see you as, okay, even if I have a problem with age, or even if I have a problem with this, that, and that person is so confident in that area, like that turns me on, that they're not even insecure about that. So again, some of these men who are telling you that you're too old, I don't want a 50-something year. I don't want a 40-something year. I don't want a 60-something-year-old. Some of these men, some are insecure in their own issues. So having a 21-year-old makes them feel like they're in high school again. So it's not about you. It's about them. And they probably won't even tell you that. And again, that's not all men. But sis, you are the stuff. Like for real. Like for real. And if you're, we're women, so we deal with our confidence stuff. I mean, I have my times, my seasons where I'm dealing with confident issues, but work that area. That's the area you have to really work so you can really, really build up. And again, like I always say, y'all know what I say, your confidence comes from when you are literally living your true purpose and your calling, and you're connected spiritually. So I hope this helps somebody. You guys have a great one. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.